case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for.
In the 2002 case of Shaps vs. Provident Life and Accident Insurance, a dispute over the burden of proof in a contract misunderstanding unfolded before the Florida Supreme Court. The disagreement stemmed from an insurance contract between Audrey Shaps and Provident Life and Casualty Insurance Company, focusing on who had the duty of proving disability. When the district court ruled that it was Shaps who had to show evidence of her disability, it did so under the governance of New York law as opposed to Florida law, which sparked an appeal from Shaps. At the center of Shaps' appeal was the belief that a burden of proof rule established in the case of Fruchter v. Aetna Life Insurance Co. should be relevant to her situation. To make sense of this matter, the 11th Circuit Court then sought the wisdom of the Florida Supreme Court, addressing two questions to them. Did the Fruchter v. Aetna Life Insurance Company burden of proof rule apply under Florida law, and would the requirement for an insured individual to provide evidence of their disability breach Florida's public policy? In response, the Florida Supreme Court determined that the rule from the Fruchter case did not actually apply under Florida law. However, the court declined to answer the second question regarding public policy. This meant that the earlier ruling from the 11th Circuit in favor of Provident Casualty held firm, with Shaps' argument that the burden of proof should not be on her left unresolved. The Florida Supreme Court's ruling was grounded on the fact that the burden of proof typically pertains to procedural law, focused on how a contract's duties and rights should be enforced rather than substantive law. It became clear that in the case of Shaps v. Provident Life and Accident Insurance, the burden of proof remains an issue of procedure, not a component of Florida's substantive law.
Case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for. Visit lsd.law, elevate your mind. Leave the stress of class